Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm John Foster of Vermont Healing. Last week, I had the flu, the real live, honest to goodness flu. Interesting experience. It's always interesting to see what the body does normally, naturally, when it's taken over by a bacterium or a virus. It's fascinating for me to see the biological processes that are in place. The fact that your body produces a fever, which is a way of defending itself. And then, of course, you sneeze and you cough, and it's the virus's way of expelling itself out into the environment in hopes of finding another host. Anyways, being sick can be fascinating, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. During one of my fever dreams, I had this thought of it's easier to catch a horse if it's already locked in its stall in the barn, rather than out running in the field. That was my great revelation. So I'm trying to put some kind of context or intelligence to that kind of thing. And what I'm really trying to say in that is that when we react to something, it's kind of like the horse is already out of the barn. It's off on the field. The power of our reaction is often like the power of a horse. It's off we go. We have this reaction. We have the story in our head that has triggered us. And so very often this story in our head is exactly that. It's just a story. It's a story put there long ago or just recently, but it's just a story, and it somehow seems to apply to the current situation. And that brings up a whole lot of energy, a lot of angst and reaction. So anyways, the thing to do about the horse is to keep it in the stall, keep it in the barn. So what I do is, I'll go through a meditative process where I'm centering myself, grounding myself, trying to clear the mind. And I do that very often first thing in the morning before I even really get out of bed. I kind of sit up and do that. And what you're doing is you're capturing things, you're toning things down, you're setting the stage for the day, rather than just going off unhinged. If you're an athlete, right, you've done training before you go off and do whatever you're doing. When you first learned how to ride a bike, the same thing. You learn the fundamentals, you practice that, and then you ride a bike. Same thing with the horse barn capturing, all that thing that I'm trying to say is that it's important to go through the exercises before you try to capture the horse that's off running in the field. So try to capture yourself. Keep yourself in an even keel, because very often what you're doing is you're just reacting. You're trying to catch a horse out in the middle of the damn field. And it's just too much effort. If you try to capture the horse before it's even left the barn, it's much easier. So do some meditation. Do some mind clearing. Do some grounding. Walk. Take a moment. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes. It can be just a few minutes of just trying to capture yourself, just trying to settle yourself down. And then whatever comes at you might be a little easier. Anyways, I'm John Foster of Vermont Healing. If you like what I'm putting down, please hit all the like and subscribe buttons. It makes it easier, and I know I'm not just talking into the void. Have a great day.